Torture talk. Torture talk. What's good?
Man, yeah. So let's talk about this D.L. Hughley shit with Kanye West and goofy ass Steve Harvey.
D.L.
Another corny motherfucker.
Who? Yo, ho.
Steve Harvey.
Don't talk about Steve Harvey. Bro.
He's a clown.
No, ho.
He's a clown.
Time out, bro. We're gonna have to edit this out, bro.
Why?
Cause that's one of my idols.
Oh, who cares? Come on, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
He's my friend in my head. Pause. All right, so DL corny ass the weakest link in the Kings of Comedy chain, Hughley.
Yeah.
Has the nerve. He on DJ Vlad channel, corny ass Vlad, by the way. He's talking. They interviewing him. He asked him about if Kim Kardashian was your daughter, how would you deal with the whole Kanye West situation? And he said, yeah, if he was stalking my daughter, man, I would beat his ass.
All right, let me stop you right there, right? See,
he ain't say all that, but he said I would have to address it because, you know what I mean, he's handling it wrong. He's stalking her and all this. I'm not dealing with that. And this is all right, go ahead.
Let me stop you right there. See, this is why I hate DJ Vlad. This is why I don't understand how any motherfucker, any black motherfucker, any white motherfucker, anybody could go on DJ Vlad. I don't understand how people co-sign goofy shit like this. You clearly asking a question that's gonna drum up something. You clearly asking a question.
Right.
If Kim Kardashian was your daughter, but Kim Kardashian isn't his daughter. So why would you do that? You know that's gonna how are you gonna answer that? You know what I'm saying? How do you answer a question like that?
I don't blame him for asking the question.
I do.
I blame, because that's what he does. Yeah. So when you go on his channel, you know what he do. So why can't you just be like, man, I'm not talking on I don't know that situation, Skip.
What's the name?
That's all you got to say.
Who did that? Surf. No, was it Surf?
Yeah.
Was it Surf on there? Or was it somebody else?
Yeah, I think he was like, nah, you asking me questions. I ain't,
it was somebody, I think it was somebody else. It was Surf and somebody else. And they said, listen, you asking questions that is going to give me, I have to give you a response that's going to be negative. No, I'm not answering that question. You know what I'm saying? Now, see, D.L. Hughley, why I don't like him and a couple other people, which I don't really want to talk about today, is because they're fake woke black motherfuckers. I can't stand motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? He should have, a white guy asking you a question about a white girl who's not black and saying if that was your daughter and saying, how would you handle that against another black man?
Right.
But you don't see that because you're so hung up on just trying to make a black man look stupid that you probably disagree with, because we all know the reason why D.L. Hughley says this shit about him is because Kanye West likes Trump and D.L. Hughley hates Trump.
Right.
He looks at him from the other side. So that's the thing.
And you already had something to say about him, about the MAGA hat and all that.
Yeah, all that goofy shit. So, of course, you're going to get baited into a question by this white motherfucker who always bait people into questions.
Right.
Make people indict themselves all the time. Right.
Why are you even, let's talk about that. Why are you even going on there? If you saw this a woke black dude. Because any woke black dude wouldn't even go on his show. Like, nah, you know how many people he made look crazy and have them talk all crazy, the little boozies and all this, and they gotta go through all this to get cancel culture. He don't get no flack for that.
No,
he don't get no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why is you even going on there supporting this dude that clearly is another person that's a black appropriate in the culture, bro? Now that's a real culture vulture for you, bro.
Yeah. He a lot of times, a lot of these motherfuckers is broke, and DJ Vat pays them to come on this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know D.L. Hughley's situation. I don't know if he got money or not. I don't know. But my thing is,
no King of Comedy show.
I don't know. But my thing is,
flop.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, my thing is with him, you can't be out here saying that you support black people, but then turn around and turn your back on a black man.
Right. It doesn't matter if y'all don't have the same political views. Why are you talking down to another black dude? If you're so called for the community and for the people, why didn't you just go to this man in his DM or something like that and be like, listen, Kanye, that's not player, you know what I mean?
Or why not just not say nothing?
Right.
I don't have a comment on Kanye West. Because if I comment on it, people are going to think that I'm standing on the other side because I disagree with his political views. So I don't want to comment on Kanye West. He could have said that.
Period.
But, you know what I'm saying? He gets on it like him and a bunch of other fucking frauds. They get up there and they try to act like they so pro-black. No, you're not, nigga.
You're not.
You're not pro-black.
Just because you put up a couple posts.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Y'all not for the people because it's just by your actions. Charlemagne, everybody, all these talking down on Kanye, like, that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can have y'all opinions about him, whatever the case may be. But why don't y'all try to uplift the man?
That's what I'm saying. It's like nowadays, certain people in the black culture, they act as if they're down for the cause and everything, but they really just trying to pick off certain black people. They trying to shoot them out of here. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I understand with Charlemagne, I see what Charlemagne does. What Charlemagne does, he tries to be the all-inclusive man. So, I come after everybody. He even gave himself donkey of the day. Right. So he tries to use that as an excuse. Well, everybody can get donkey. Well, why they got to get donkey of the day? Why can't it be something different? Why can't it be uplifting of the day? Why it has to be every time I turn around when it comes to us as black people, we always got to have some negative to say. Right. If you post something on Facebook, you can post something really fucking beautiful and nice and have everybody have a great day. You get one like, one heart. Yes. That's it, right? But then as soon as you get up there and say, oh, black women this, or I don't like how black men do this, everybody jumps on the post. Oh, what the fuck are you talking about? See, I always knew that you was a fucking fraud. Blah, 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 blah. Right. It's like, it's kind of good that we do that because you get to see who really don't like you.
Yep. You get to see who's who.
You get to really see who really don't like you.
Yeah. So you be like, oh,
okay. You was waiting for me.
You was waiting for me to say something that you don't like.
Yeah, exactly.
So you could
go in on me. I had this one girl on my page. She always says slick shit, right? Always says slick shit. Always. Every time saying shit. And a lot of times I just ignored her. Right. I just ignored her. She was just talking crazy. And I don't know where it came from because I never disrespected this girl. Never. So she said something one day and Facebook blocked her because she said she was going to do something to me or something. I didn't block her. Facebook blocked her. So she jumps in my inbox and says, you got me banned for 30 days, blah, blah, blah. You ain't shit. I can't believe you doing this and all this goofy shit. So I said, what are you talking about? When did I get you banned? She said, yeah, when I had said this about you, I got banned. And I said, I didn't ban you. Facebook banned you. Right. And I said, but let me ask you a question. Why would you say that about me? I never did anything wrong to you. I never said anything wrong to you. And then she read the message. Then she ain't saying nothing back. Then she came back like 3 days later and said, because I wanted to. And I'm like, so you took 3 days to think about that. Just to say because you wanted to, because you didn't have no answer.
Yo, people, and it's bad to say this, but it's true. Especially our own black people, bro. We thrive off negativity, bro. Thrive off of it. And it's really pitiful, man. It's disgusting, to be honest. The thing with Kanye West, this dude had a whole thing about Black Future Month. He had talking about black people coming together, unity, this and that. I don't see nobody or posted or reposted or Twitter and all that. All these little baller alert and all this shade room. I ain't seen none. I seen like one clip of that and that was it. This thing with Kanye went, break it down, and this he got a new girlfriend, and him and Kim and going back and forth. We see all that. I see all them.
We got nobody to blame but ourselves. I'm telling you, people, things like the shade room and the what's the other one, the what's it, IG something whatever. Yeah, all them Johns. Yeah. Baller alert. All of them shits. They all thrive off of pain.
Media takeout.
Yup, media takeout. World Star. They all thrive on pain. World Star is known for people punching people in the face and screaming World Star. That is crazy to me.
That is crazy to me.
Punch somebody in the face. I seen this one dude, right? It was a video. It was an old video. And they played this. I don't know if they played it on World Star, but Because, people take videos from World Star and then they make their own World Star and say it's World Star. They just take the logo and put it on there.
Yeah.
So this guy, he was walking past these two elderly people and he punched them both in the chest. And one of the ladies fell down and died.
I seen that.
Yeah. She died. One of the ladies in the joint died.
I seen that.
Right?
Yeah.
And people was putting like laughing emojis like, oh, World Star. Like he hit him and they had somebody doing like World Star. And it's like, this is the type of, not to say that World Star is just only for black people, but this is the type of shit that we like.
Yeah.
We don't like good, nice shit. Kanye West, like you said, he did some good shit. And
like
I don't see nobody.
February.
Yeah.
And everybody came there and he had a brunch and he was talking about like us.
Nobody talking about it.
Nobody talked about it.
Nope.
That was the most intelligent stuff I heard Kanye West talk about in a long time.
Nobody want to do it.
Nobody want to talk about it. But I see a headline talk about, oh, he said Big Sean and he don't like Talib Kweli.
Yeah.
It's like y'all feed off of negativity, man. And
That's it.
And this dude with DL Hughley, man, to me, bro, y'all supposed to be older. Y'all supposed to be setting an example for it. You know what I'm saying? And then he say something to you that you don't like. When you have a chance to fix it, be like, listen, Kanye, you know what I mean? I'm not going to go back and forth with you, brother. I hope you're going to sit there and joke about his mental health and all this other stuff, talk about his homies need to get his Xanax to him. Like, you petty as hell, man. You are corny as hell. You just mad that you the weakest link of the Kings of Comedy, bro. Your show flopped. You're not Bernie Mac. You're not Steve Harvey. You ain't got a radio show. All you do is sit around with them stupid ass hats and look stupid. And I'm just done with you old heads, man. Y'all old heads, man. It's kill me, man.
It's crazy to me that people wouldn't call him out for that, knowing that. So you saying that? You basically saying that. You making a joke about somebody's mental health.
Right.
But nobody's saying nothing about it.
Nobody's saying nothing about it. And then, this is my thing, too. Because somebody said this in the comments, and he said it perfectly. Grown men need to stay out of grown men's business and not comment on grown men's situations.
Mm-hmm.
What do you look like? I can see these young people and girls and everybody else commenting on that. You a grown ass man, bruh. What are you looking like commenting on somebody's family situation that you know nothing about? All you looking at is from the outside in. None of us really know what's going on. Even if he is doing that. Let him handle that. The truth will come to light regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you commenting on a grown man personal thing and a black person to be a dad?
Because that black person don't fit his narrative.
Right.
It don't fit his narrative.
Right.
It don't fit none of their narratives. Right. The same way you see all these news anchors who are black talking about black people. Yeah. They don't fit their narrative.
So if you don't kiss Joe Biden and all these other people's ass, then I guess you don't fit into that narrative.
You don't fit in the narrative. If you're a conservative, you don't fit into the narrative. If you not pro abortion, you know what I'm saying? If you against abortion, if you are you know what I mean, if you are in the church, shit like that, anything that's conservative,
right?
They look at you like you're a house nigga.
Marriage.
If you're against gay marriage, you're against transgenderism, all that shit, they look at you like if you for children to have a mind of their own, as far as they have to be, you know what I mean, not you don't want children to think that they can be right. A man, a boy when they was born as a girl. If you don't think shit like that,
right? They
look at you like you old school and you out of touch.
So basically, all the stuff that we learned that is about manhood and it doesn't be a man, a provider, a protector,
mm-hmm.
a man's man, all that's just thrown out the window now.
If you're a feminist, if you against femininity, all that shit.
It's crazy, bro. They really want us to be a bunch of bitch ass niggas, man.
They do.
Yeah, yo, let's keep it real. Yo, this is Church Talk, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. They really want us to be a bunch of bitches out here, bro. Not speak up for each other, not protect women, not talk. You know what I'm saying? Not
but protecting women nowadays is bad.
Right.
because you looked at as women looked at as they're weak. Women don't want you to protect them no more. Now it's like, oh, you even though she wants you to protect them, when you go to try to protect her, she said, no, you can't protect me.
Man.
You can't protect me.
What you mean?
What I mean by that is, if you trying to protect a woman nowadays, they look at that as you looking at them as they're weak. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like they're the weaker vessel.
They're weak. So
Right.
most women, they don't want your protection.
Right.
But they do want your protection.
That's the
But
thing.
they don't want your protection because they don't want you to look at them. They wanted to have it as an option
Right.
when they want you to protect them. And then, like, for example, like, I'm going to tell this story another time. Actually, I'm going to say that for another day. But basically, they want it to be whereas they're in control of everything.
Yep.
Even your manhood. So when they want to tell you, oh, you got to protect me.
You should have stood up.
You should have stood up for me.
Okay.
But then if you would have stood up for her without her telling you should have stood up for her,
Right.
then she'll say, oh, I didn't tell you to do that. I didn't need you to do that.
I didn't need you to do that.
Yep.
Yo, they don't know what they want. Period.
That's what I'm saying.
But to get off of that, to get back on D.L. Hughley, I feel like, man, social media messes up a lot for me of people that I used to respect. That I see how they move now, and I'll be like, oh, no.
Well, they got to move with the times.
I don't respect them now.
They got to move with the times.
Because I used to respect D.L. Hughley, some of his takes. I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I'm with that. Because I'm with, you know, the police brutality and all of that, speaking against all of that. I'm with all of that. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like certain people are targets.
But it's just
that is our own people,
bro. It's just
and
all that is just
Kanye West,
all
bro.
that is just all that. What I sum it up, they don't care about none of that. It's all about being inclusive.
Yeah.
They don't care about police brutality. They don't care about it. They can tell you that they do because it's all it's a narrative running.
Right. And they only mess with certain people because where was the smoke at for Ice Cube when he sat down with Trump and everybody else? Where was all the smoke with, you know what I mean? They see who they want to pick on because they know they're going to respond.
That's what I'm saying.
In a certain manner.
That's what I'm saying because
tension wars, bro.
It's the conservative side. They look at it like most of them are liberals or most of them are who roll with white liberals, and they look at it from that point of view. They look at it like, oh well, the narrative is support transgenderism. So if I go against that, I could get canceled. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I support transgenderism. Oh yeah, there's police brutality, even though we know it is, but I'm gonna support it. I'm gonna say, oh, I believe this, I believe that, because that's what it is. Right. Because they're NPCs. They don't have minds of their own. Right. None of them do. None of them. They all go off of what somebody else said. Soon as what somebody else said, they all go. Instead of saying when he said about Kanye, he said, he could have said, well, if Kim was my daughter, I would have called him and said, hey man, what's going on? Are you all right, man? Is everything good with you? But he automatically went to the other side.
That wouldn't have caused nothing. You wouldn't have heard nothing of it. Because DJ Vlad would have never put a clip up of it.
But that's my point. That's my point. People, when as a man, he could have handled that so much better than what he did. Right. You first of all, you're not a gangster and you're not none of that. You're you're a comedian, bro.
Yeah, y'all going back and forth and talk. All right, listen. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Kanye West handles everything like he should. Like going public with a lot of this stuff, I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? But that's him. If he feel like he want to do that, that's him. I ain't gonna tell that man he wrong if that's how he want to handle his searches, certain things. Now, if I'm his friend or something, I tell him like, bro, you kind of drawing right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could talk about it, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit there and down him in public.
But
you know
some people,
that's not how I'm going to.
What it is, some people like DJ Vlad, like him, like DL. Some people, they lie in wait for things to happen so they can say, "I told you so," or so they can say, "Yeah, I was a part of that." Yup. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he was lying, waiting for an opportunity to say, because obviously he has an issue with Kanye West.
Yes.
And DJ Vlad knew that.
It's all because of the MAGA hat situation.
Yeah, DJ Vlad
Trump,
knew that.
And people doing with Trump. Y'all got to get off of that, bro. Y'all got to get off of that. Everybody got different political views and all of that. We shouldn't be one-sided anyway. And that's a whole different conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? People got to start thinking for themselves. No person with common sense is, to me, and maybe I'm wrong, is on one side or the other. It's like some things I'm conservative about, some things I'm liberal about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but most black people want to be liberals and they're conservatives. They don't even realize it. As you ask most black people, their views line up with conservatism.
Right. We go to church.
Most black people don't want to have abortions, and most black people don't support gays. Like, you get a lot of black people that do. Right. And I'm not saying
older.
I'm not saying, but the older generation don't really support. Not that they just support gays, but if you want to believe you're a man, and you were born as a woman, I think most black people are like, nah, you're a woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And there's some things you're liberal about. You might be more liberal about the policing and all of these things and like that, like maybe defund police or whatever the case may be. But nobody's just clearly on one side, and I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I just think that people are pressured to be one side or the other.
They is, because you got people like him who are race baiters, and they do this to bait people. That's all they do. My thing is, like, people like D.L. Hughley who sit behind a computer and talk all day. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing to move forward the black culture. Right. What have you done for black people besides talk about how this America's this and America's that? Motherfucker, you making money in America.
Right. Now, if D.L. Hughley, you smart and you had that conversation with, why didn't you try to figure out a conversation and sit down with Kanye and have an interview or talk about man fatherhood or something like that, where everybody could watch it and be like, yeah, that's a good idea. He talk about fatherhood and how to deal with these certain things. You didn't do that. The only thing you did was try to criticize and ridicule him from the jump. You lost the opportunity there you could have speak to millions of people about fatherhood and people would have watched that. But y'all don't think like that, bro. Y'all don't talk to me about this black unity stuff when y'all not on that. Yeah. Y'all don't move like that. Y'all actions speak louder than words. Yeah. Don't talk to me about black unity when y'all don't move like that.
They don't.
Period, man.
Most of them don't. They don't move like that. And they just do a lot of goofy shit.
Yes.
And just for likes and clicks and people to see them. That's all they do it for.
Word is
you know what I'm saying?
He ain't the only one.
You went to Twitter and arguing with Kanye West on Twitter. Like,
for what?
Because you knew you was going to be seen.
Right.
You knew that. You knew you was going to be seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, people were like, oh, yeah, D.L. Hughley with the 3-0. Like, all right, dog.
Shut up.
All right.
And listen, do I feel like Kanye should have did that? Addressed you in that manner? No. I'm not going to sit there and cat for him neither. But at the end of the day, man, like, he's frustrated probably by y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you started it, bro. You ain't had to put that man's name in your mouth.
He ain't had to answer that question. He could have said, nah, I'll pass on that.
I need to stop going on DJ Vlad, man. Y'all wow.
Yeah, man.
Come on, Torture Talk. I'll add us.
Yeah, Torture Talk. We come talk to us. Man. We'll set you straight.
For sure.
All right.
Easy.